until it is what it is, you heard?
Even a Cam right now, he just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause though. Get off my There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my like that.
Yo, you never clear we never hear your side of the story. Cam was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with
That
50.
nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. My memory, like, yo, that was the last show, but it was just the sequence of the way things was going. And then it came to a point where I had to worry about who Jim Jones was moving forward. Then I was worried about anybody else because nobody else was worried about me. I got to a point where I became famous too. There was a point where all the famous people know me. Then after that, it was like, shit, famous as all the famous people. I can't do what I used to do for you. You heard?
Still gotta know, like, how did that work? You performing, like,
they called me like, yo, you want to come out and perform at the show? Yeah, I got the hottest record. I'm popping out, and I wish nigga would look at me sideways, think they gonna do anything funny. I'm with all of that.
Like, this is like, nigga, it's an opportunity. I gotta go.
Yeah, I was going there to do nothing genuine at all. Them niggas couldn't even dress. But he had a platform for me to perform on in front of thousands of people in New York. Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm popping out.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in the aftermath of the Jim Jones and Justin LaBoy interview that hit the internet and turned the timeline all the way up. It's going in the exact direction that I expected. And I had a link in the description where y'all can watch that in full as they did discuss a lot more in the interview. But we saw what got clipped up, reshared, reposted all over Twitter. Then it started that wildfire everywhere where the conversation came up on the past episode with Cameron and 50 Cent was having a conversation about the old beef. And when he brought 50 name up, y'all heard what Jim Jones said right there. Now, I feel like when he said they both be on my D, they was talking about Mase and Cam that whole time prior through the interview and things like that. But he did undeniably say that G-Unit couldn't dress and things like that. What was I doing with them? Well, we all knew 50 Cent would come back with responses. He went up on Instagram this morning and put up a photo of Jim Jones at the Rock Nation brunch. And in the caption, he put LOL, individual one calling the shots out here. I know you working, so please don't say gangster-ish to me, individual one. And he put up the phone call documents from when the Treyway case went down with 6ix9ine. There was audio that was all over the internet with Jim Jones on the phone with a Treyway member, and he is individual one in that. There is no secret. That was all over the blogs. That was part of the court documents and everything like that. So he's calling him individual one and said, hey man, I know you out here working. Now we've seen that rumor online. I'm not the nigga, the expert on the telling and the snitching. If it's, you know, blatant and things like that, the nigga know what it is, bro. Nigga grew up around everything, seeing everything outside. Nigga know what it is. Nigga raised around this stuff, but they didn't arrest Jim Jones. Jim Jones didn't get indicted. Nobody from the camp came out and said that he was telling. But on the internet, they like, hey, bro, how come you didn't go down with the indictment when you was talking about violating and stuff like that? Somebody need to get violated. But Jim Jones did not get arrested with Treyway and things. But they like, well, they started an online thing. You know, 50 Cent is going to respond and go all the way there with it. This is what he on now. And it's crazy because it's old. And it popped back up. That's the gift and the curse of podcasting. Old things can get back in the mix, get back in the news. And I remember that time, like I told y'all, nigga, I was most definitely a Dipset fan. When G-Unit came out, I was most definitely a G-Unit fan. Nigga, with all they CDs dropped, nigga was going to get them. I was listening to them front to back. I didn't care about who was beefing with who. I wasn't choosing no sides. I wanted to hear it all. And I remember this like yesterday. Jim Jones had went on also Rap City the Basement with them at that time. That's after he had Ballin', was going crazy, going up. We didn't know about the beef. It started with Cameron and 50 Cent having a beef after he called into the radio station because 50 Cent was on there down in the Koch Records and Cameron had a deal over there with the situation. He had like multiple deals at once on 3 different labels, I think. Also, whatchamacallit had a deal over there, Styles P. They got into a back and forth, him and 50. And then when Cameron got on there, that's when he was hitting him with the Curtis, and he had the album called Curtis right after that. Then next thing you know, he brought Dipset out on stage, and it was like, whoa, niggas, what's really going on and things. So when that came back up, Jim Jones felt the way, you know what I'm saying? After this interview, of course, he said how he felt. Plus, it's been things going on, little shots and jabs. Since they got the show kicked off, people been, feeling the way about certain things. Cam and Mase haven't responded directly yet. They will be on Monday. You know it's coming. They got Elliott Wilson as well. So, as I said, 2025, the capital season still in full effect. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation lead to conversation and keeping the algorithm in rotation. I just say this, they gonna pop it how they pop it. They gonna do what they do on the internet, man. They are older, so it ain't gonna get into no real beef. They know better than to risk their freedom and lives for this type of stuff. I hope, you know what I'm saying, we ain't trying to see it get real or get serious or nothing like that. These niggas got families, these niggas older, but they all got egos, nigga, and they all, the ego, you gonna respond to say something back, but it'll die down and they'll be all right. We'll just see what happens. Dipset, man. G unit. All of it, man. It's crazy. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.